Ready and start. These appeals are directed against judgment and order dated 24/8/2007 passed by the High Court of Judicature at Allahabad, Lucknow bench in criminal appeal number 201 of 2007, whereby said court has disposed of capital reference number 2 of 2007 along with criminal appeals filed by appellant Devendra Nath Srivastava arising out of judgment and order dated 18/1/2007 passed by additional sessions judge or special judge Gunda relating to conviction of the appellant under section 302 of Indian Penal Code in sessions trial number 258 of 2005. By the impugned order passed by the High Court, conviction of the appellant under section 302 IPC has been set aside. Instead, he is convicted under section 304 part 1 IPC and sentenced to rigorous imprisonment for 10 years and to pay fine of rupees 10,000 in default to under further 6 months rigorous imprisonment. Prosecution story in brief is that appellant Devendra Nath Srivastava got married to Madhu Srivastava, deceased on 4/3/1994. The couple had 4 children. On 12/5/2005 at about 7:30 p.m., complainant Shailendra Kumar Srivastava, who is nephew of the appellant, heard cries of the appellant's children and rushed to the house of his uncle appellant, where he saw the appellant assaulting his wife with brick. On seeing PW6 and others coming from the neighborhood, the appellant ran away. The appellant's wife, Madhu Srivastava, was taken by PW6 Shailendra Kumar Srivastava to district hospital after arranging an ambulance. However, the doctors declared her brought dead. A first information report Exhibit A9 was got lodged by PW6 at police station Kotwali City, Gonda on the very day at about 21:45 hours. Crime number 169 of 2005 was registered based on the said FIR. The investigating officer, after interrogating the complainant, went to the spot and got sealed the dead body of the deceased and prepared the inquest report Exhibit A1. On 13/5/2005, PW7 Dr. Rajakumar conducted autopsy and opened that the deceased had died of asphyxia on account of ante-mortem injuries. In all, the ante-mortem injuries were recorded in the post-mortem examination report Exhibit A10. Meanwhile, the appellant was arrested, and on his pointing out recovery of the brick used in the crime was made. The blood-stained shirt and pants of the appellant were also taken to taken into possession by the police, in respect of which memo exhibit A13 was prepared. After completion of investigation, a charge sheet was submitted by investigating officer Rajendra Prasad Singh, PW8, against the appellant for his trial. Para. It appears that the case was committed to the Court of Sessions for trial on 10/8/2005. Learned Sessions Judge Gonda framed charge in respect of offence punishable under Section 302 IPC against the appellant accused Devendra Nath Srivastava, to which the accused pleaded not guilty and claimed to be tried. On this prosecution, got examined PW1 Vijay Kumar Chaurasia, PW2 Ramphar Jaiswal, PW3 Sadhana Srivastava, PW4 Virendra Singh, PW5 Priti Srivastava, PW6 Sarendra Kumar Srivastava, informant, PW7 Dr. Rajakumar, and PW8 in charge Inspector Rajendra Prasad Singh, investigating officer. Para. The prosecution evidence was put to the accused under Section 313 of Criminal Procedure Code, in response to which he pleaded that at the time of incident he had gone to his native village to give medicines to his mother. Thereafter, on behalf of the defense, PW1 Shyama Rang and DW2 Chandramukhi were got examined. The trial court, in its wisdom, got announced court witness Adesh Kumar Srivastava, CW1, the eldest son of the deceased, who was minor. His statement was recorded on 16/11/2006. Thereafter, this additional evidence was also put to the accused under Section 313 Criminal Code. Para. After hearing the parties, the trial court found that the charge in respect of offence punishable under Section 302 is proved against the accused and convicted him accordingly. The parties were heard also on sentence, and the trial court awarded death sentence to the convicted and submitted the record to the High Court. Void judgment and order dated 18/1/2007 for affirmation of the sentence. Para. Aggrieved by the judgment and order of the final court, the convict preferred appeal, Criminal Appeal number 201 of 2007, to the High Court. He further got submitted another appeal, Criminal Appeal number 237 of 2007, from jail. Both these appeals were clubbed together with the reference made by the Court of Sessions and disposed of together by the High Court wide common judgment and order dated 24/8/2007 impugned before us. The High Court held that the incident had taken place after altercations between the deceased and the accused, who was drunk, and the homicidal death is caused by the appellant, and the act is covered under Section 304 Part 1 IPC and not under Section 302 IPC. Accordingly, the High Court set aside the conviction and sentence under Section 302 IPC recorded by the trial court and convicted the appellant under Section 304 Part 1 IPC and sentenced him to undergo 10 years rigorous imprisonment and to pay fine of rupees 10,000 in default to undergo further 6 months rigorous imprisonment. Para. Convicted Devendranath Srivastava and victim's sister Preeti Srivastava moved this court through separate special leave petitions challenging the order passed by the High Court. Criminal Appeal number 87 of 2008 has arisen out of the special leave petition filed by the convicted, and Criminal Appeal numbers 88 to 90 of 2008 have arisen out of the special leave petitions filed by Preeti Srivastava, sister of the deceased. Para. We have heard learned counsel for the parties of length and pursued the record of the case. Para. Before further discussion, we think it just and proper to mention the ante-mortem injuries recorded by PW7 Dr. Rajkumar in the autopsy report.